Okay, let's... But this is the demo for Phil in the mirror. Okay. Yeah, I should have worn brown pants today. Probably. Brown pants would have been good. But yeah. Okay. I'm guessing the mirror's creepy or there's something, but yeah, let's go. I can hear the elevator. I'm standing on a swamp. Okay. Reflexion. Should I answer that? Phil. You're probably confused by the sudden call. I understand. However, Phil, this is like a race. Forget your doubts and make your way to the first floor. The rules are simple. Anomalies can occur in the hallway ahead. If an anomaly has occurred, turn back and take the elevator you started from. If no anomaly has occurred, go forward and take the elevator at the end of the hall. I suppose I should also tell you what happens if you break these instructions. First, if you follow these instructions, you'll be returned to the previous floor. Second, if an anomaly occurs, you can maintain your current floor by turning back. Third, if no anomaly occurs, you can proceed to the next floor by moving forward. Then, I'll see you on the first floor. Good luck, Phil. Okay, so this is an anomaly game. I didn't get that. It's locked. There's a keypad next to the door. Okay. Shift control. So shift to run, control to crouch. Okay, E to interact with highlighted objects, journal space. Okay, zoom. First, do not overlook any anomalies. Second, if an anomaly occurs, immediately return and take the first elevator. Third, if no anomaly occurs, proceed forward and take the elevator at the end. Okay. The elevator operates according to the following rules. The row indicates the elevator you have chosen. The column indicates whether an anomaly has recalled. Okay, so if there's no anomaly and we get on the elevator, it takes us up to the next floor. If there wasn't an anomaly and we go back, we end up at the previous floor. If there was an anomaly and we didn't get it, we end up back at the previous floor. But if there was and we go backwards, we stay at the current floor. Okay. It said first floor, so am I going to the first? Okay, so there's 10 floors by the looks of things. I'm confused. He told me to meet him on the first floor. E43 maybe. Maybe I'll do that. And the keypad? Is that what I'm supposed to do? That makes sense. Okay. I'm guessing we should... Okay. Picture. Alright, we've got a room here, but we don't know what that is. Okay. Killer! Thank you for the raid! What were you up to tonight? I'm doing spooky things. You doing some Fortnite? You lost Wi-Fi for a bit. Okay. Did we get any Crown Royales? Did you get any Crown Royales tonight? For those of you coming in with the raid, welcome on in. I am Sandy. I do variety stuff and things. I do a lot of demos. I cover a lot of indie games. We are, and 3 times a year I do something I like to call Demo Fest. And we're on night 6. So what Demo Fest is I essentially plan it roughly around the same time as Steam Snacks Fest. Because there's an influx of really cool new demos that come out around that time as well. And I do at minimum 6 demos a night over the course of about 9 or 10 days. We're doing 9 this time around. So 9 days straight, 6 demos a night. Instead of our usual like 6 and I do demo nights all the time. So it's at least once a week I do a demo night, but this is like a little like demo fest thing. But yeah, we're in for a bit of a scary night tonight. There's a lot of scary demos that we're checking out tonight. PS4 Fortnite feels a bit different than Switch Fortnite. Bigger screen? Like bigger screen probably? I don't know. Alright. So I can't get through any of these doors. It's locked. A key is required. Okay. Not really screen, more like controller map out is different. Okay, logged in the journal. But I would like to read it. There's a key. Alright, so we've got a key and we can move forward in this direction. Okay. I'm trying to just kind of take note of everything that I can, because yeah, there's a keypad next to the door. Okay, so we don't know what that is, but we can
unexpected power outage has plunged our community and several surrounding areas into darkness tonight. The blackout began without warning at approximately 8:45 p.m. Homes and businesses went dark, traffic lights ceased to function, and a sudden silence fell over. Reports pointing to a catastrophic failure at the main substation north of town. Police are urging all residents to stay indoors and off the roads unless absolutely necessary. Many families are finding their way by candlelight, turning what could be a frightening experience into
okay, I'm going to assume that that's an anomaly. And I'm going to go back. So which way do I go if I think it's... Okay, I was about... Those are the same. Got that.
October 15th, 1971.
Or maybe that is normal.
Public safety has begun in our city today.
Okay, 8. Okay, I'm on another floor. Okay. Okay. Okay, I forgot how I open my journal. I think there was notes or something. Ah, Spaces journal. Okay, guide for travelers. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Dates are one of the most commonly used pieces of information in our daily lives, but their notation varies surprisingly around the world. These differences can often lead to misunderstandings or misinterpretations of important information. The most common date notations can be broadly divided into 3 types. Month, day, year. Date, month, year, year, month. Okay, International Standard Date Notation. To prevent such confusion and to ensure global uniformity, the International Organization for Standardization, ISO, has established a standard for date and time notation called ISO 8601. From the largest unit to small, always write in the order year, month, day. Alright. So, something year, month, day. You tried to sneeze, but seconds it arrived, it also disappeared. Okay, so yeah, it's 1962 in March. Okay. Oh! Yeah. You walk doggo now, so you'll be okay. Okay, cool. We did right, so because we're still on 8. If there had been an anomaly and we went forward, we would have gone back to 9. Um. Okay, I'm guessing at some point we'll work out what the code is for that.
Vibrating.
Yeah, anomaly record, falling doll. Falling doll is an anomaly that appears from the ceiling vent in the second hallway. A shabby old doll suddenly falls from the ceiling. When you pick up the doll, it is covered in thick dust, and every time you blow the dust on your fingertips, get the illusion of hearing a child's faint laughter. Okay, so yeah, that was... Like, it's just because it wasn't, like, the same as our first run. So I'm like, yeah. Did I not? Okay, I didn't grab the key.
Initiative has officially gone live. These state-of-the-art closed-circuit television
Is that light normally flickering?
CCTVs have been installed in key public areas, including the main lobby of the city municipal building and several downtown intersections.
I'm probably gonna regret that, but I'm probably going to regret this. Hopefully we get here and we are on 7. Yay! Okay. There was no anomalies. Okay. Okay. Keep checking the paintings, because... I keep checking the doors because there's going to be a stage where where I can open the doors. Right, so that does require a thing. Still says March 1962. Everything looks normal there.
Report definitively links cigarette smoking to lung cancer and chronic bronchitis and suggests it is a contributing factor in coronary heart disease. Health officials are calling this the most significant and damning indictment of the tobacco.
Everything seems normal. Again, probably going to regret it, and I'm going to be back on floor 8, but... I'm hoping to see 6 instead of an 8. Fuck! I was hoping to see a 6 instead of an 8. Okay. Can I nope out of this one already? That made a noise. Okay. Are you going to tell me what I missed? Calendar scribble. Okay. Calendar scribble is a phenomenon that often appears on the calendar in the desk in the second hallway. Calendar is always stuck on March 1962 and the pages scattered with incomprehensible alphabets. Okay. So I legitimately looked at the I did legitimately look at the thing. Okay, yeah, I think I know what I mean. It means what? Yeah, so March 19.
Good evening. Our top story for this Sunday, April 27th, 1986, is one of the most bizarre and unprecedented events in television history. Last night, viewers of the satellite service HBO.
Okay, I'm not saying anything. Again, probably going to regret it, but let's see. We're hoping for a 7 and not a 9. Yay. Okay. Okay, we'll get that key. Those paintings look fine. You're not usually dripping. Okay, I'm gonna head back because I'm pretty sure that doesn't normally drip. We're hoping to still see a 7. Okay, yes, so that there, whether that dripping was an anomaly or whether there was something else in there, but that dripping had me sus. So I'm like, yeah, I'm getting out of here. Okay. Paintings look right. Alright, so what was it? Rising water. Okay, so if I had to progress further, I probably would have experienced more of this. So the rising water phenomenon appears suddenly throughout the entire floor. The water slowly rises from the floor, but it never overflows. All attempts to bail or drain the water from the room have failed, and the source of the water has not yet been identified. The accounts of this anomaly... Okay. Oh, I should probably grab the key, because one of these days I'll remember the key. Where's this mirror? I have not seen a mirror yet. Unless the room's the fact that it's mirrored, and I don't know. Okay. Okay, you're not normal. Alright, there's a star. Okay. Four, 7, 3.
Officials are calling this the most significant and damning indictment of the tobacco industry to date. Local community leaders have already begun discussing public awareness campaigns, which may include new posters and public service announcements aimed at discouraging smoking, especially among our...
Either way, that is an anomaly, and we need to go back. And hopefully we'll get, like, more info on that one. Like, I'm really good at spotting the obvious ones, but the not so obvious ones like the calendar that actually involve me needing to pay attention, it's a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, as I thought, still on 7. Too many lights. Okay. Too many lights is a phenomenon where the number of lights in the middle section of the section hallway has increased. There are more lights than were originally designed, but no one knows when extra lights were installed. Sometimes when I pass under the lights, I get a strange feeling of unfamiliarity. Okay. So I'm guessing, like, eventually I'll end up being able to go through here. Like, I'll get a key or something. But note to self, that always drips. I'm not saying anything. We're hoping for 6. We're hoping for 6, and we'll probably get 8. Yes! Two, 3, 4, 5. Okay, calendar. Everything there looks normal so far.
Several downtown intersections. City officials hope the cameras will act as a powerful deterrent to crime and provide invaluable evidence for law enforcement.
Yeah, you weren't there before.
Everyone. This is about protecting everyone. These cameras are a silent,
Is that a finger?
for our community, ensuring that our public spaces remain safe.
I'm going back the way I came because that finger's not usually there. And yeah, we'd rather stay on floor 6 than end up back at floor 7. So. But then we could probably still end up back on floor 7 if the game decides it's not an anomaly. But yeah, it was very clearly like an anomaly or something. Yep, still back on 6. So we'll get some information on what that anomaly was, I'm guessing. Anomaly, severed finger. Severed finger is a phenomenon where a wooden finger appears on the desk in front of the distribution box on the wall of the second hallway. The finger is exquisitely carved in the shape of a human finger and has a wooden texture. There are faint red stains on parts of the finger which lead... Okay, I didn't see the red stains, but we did see everything else. Okay, so third drawer. Give me that key. Yeah, paintings look the same. Nothing looks different here. They still look the same. No difference there.
Until then, good night. Good evening to those of you who are able to tune in. We are broadcasting on emergency power here at the station on this Wednesday, July 10th, 1963.
Okay, pretty confident. Hopefully we see 5 and not 7. Yay. Okay. We're making progress. We're getting there. Okay. 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 There's cigarette ashes there. That's doing that. That's there. Yeah, those books are still the same. Calendar's the same. Da, da, da. You're the same. You're not doing anything. Not saying anything so far.
Captain Midnight at approximately 12:32 a.m. Eastern Time during a broadcast of the film.
Okay, I'm hoping for 4 and not 6. But at least if we end up on like a floor, we get like what was the anomaly? That looked the same. That looked normal. Everything looked normal. What was wrong? I guess we're about to find out. And then I know to look for it in the future. The clock was running backwards. Okay. Okay, so it is always the really, really tiny subtle ones that I am missing. Okay, but I'm like turn around. I'm like, did I grab the key? So grab the key. Okay, you're running correctly. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, fuck that. Normally I am the one who knocks. But that was... Yeah, fuck that. Okay. Pounding on the door, yep. Dull thudding sound is sometimes heard from some of the closed door on the second hallway. Sounds like someone repeated knocking on the door from behind, so we confirm that the same pattern of knocking continues for ages. Alright. Like, give me the key. Thank you. Plant. Because one day I'll turn around and that will have changed into something weird or just won't be there. You're running correct. No one scribbled on that. That sign's correct. That's... Okay! Back the way we came! Yeah, thanks radio, screaming in my ears. That's what we wanted. We wanted to be screamed into the earballs. My poor earballs. Yeah, 6, okay. But we were, like, that definitely wasn't normal, so I'm just like, yeah. About Morse code. Morse code is a method of telecommunication that encodes text characters as a standardized sequence of 2 different signal durations called dits and dars. Morse code is named after Samuel Morse, one of the early developers of the system. Adopted for electrical telegraphy. The use of the code follows international conventions. Yep, so we know that. That feels relevant. Maybe that's relevant for opening one of the doors if there's something for like so dot dash 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 is 1. dash. Alright, whereas the other note that we did get was like, yeah, we knew about like the date format and stuff like that, but alright. Screaming radio, yep. Rare phenomenon observed. Those look normal.
This isn't about watching everyone. This is about protecting everyone. These cameras are a silent,
Yeah, I'm hoping for 5. One more. So I'm guessing, yeah, we'll end up here. And they're probably in here somewhere. Well, there'll be a key to that door and eventually. Okay. That's still there. That looks fine. No scribbling there. Clock's running correctly.
cigarette smoking to lung cancer and chronic bronchitis, and suggests.
Oh, fuck off!
Oh. Wait. What? Peter?
Yeah, I turned a corner and there was a thing there.
Never seen that.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah, good. Still in 5, but we knew that. We knew there was nowhere to, like, yeah. Moving mannequin. Appears to be a frequent occurrence in the second hallway. When no one is watching it, it tends to approach people from behind. Never turn your back. Okay, so in other words, if I see it, just do this. Back away slowly. Okay.
Through the night to identify and resolve the issue. We will continue to provide updates as long as our
I think we're good. Okay, fingers crossed we see 4 and not 6. So fingers crossed for the number 4. Yay. Okay. Feel the need to always kind of like check that, but
message itself was more of a prank than a threat. Federal authorities are taking it very seriously, warning that this act sets a dangerous precedent. A modern-day pirate, not of the high seas, but of the high skies. We will continue to follow this string.
okay. Hoping for 3, we'll probably see 5. I didn't say anything, but then that's like, it's probably a really well hidden one, and I just didn't. Actually saw a 3. Yay, okay. We're getting there. Correct. Like, I fully expect one day to look and those books will be different.
Any potential drawbacks. The plan is to expand the network of cameras over the next year, creating what they are calling a blanket of security for all residents. A watchful eye looking out for our community.
Surely they wouldn't give me 2 no anomaly floors in the same... I highly expect to see 4 again, but... They did give me 2 no anomaly floors on the same... 2 no anomaly hallways in the one thing. Because I nearly played it safe, and I'm like, okay, let's just, hello, ma'am, it's me. Are you doing well? It's already been a month. Phil said we don't need this many lights. Anything else strange? I think he also said that looking at the floor makes his head feel like it's going to explode. Yes. I understand. It's been arranged for the school to cover half the cost. Anyway, his suspension is over, so you can have him return to school. Yes, thank you. Okay. But you're not normal. Yeah, I'm going back. Okay, yeah, the phone call in itself was the thing. Phone calls a phenomenon where the phone on the lobby desk suddenly rings. Once it starts ringing, it doesn't stop till someone answers it. When you pick up the receiver, an unknown voice whispers about an incomprehensible incident related. Yeah. Yeah, so the phone call was the anomaly. And then I think it was just, just in case you're doubting it, like...
Commission and the FBI have launched a full-scale investigation into what they are calling a serious act of signal piracy.
Hoping to see one, we'll probably see three. Okay. Say hello. Phil. So you finally reached the first floor. We are not the protagonists of a fairy tale. Chasing phantoms won't solve the problem. Please, Phil. You must not fixate on the phenomenon. The solution to a problem begins with its recognition. Allow me to broaden the scope of your perception. Anomalies are not overcome by fleeing from them. If you enter the number of anomaly into a lobby keypad, you can trigger it yourself. Perhaps it would be best not to start taking this call. Perhaps it would be best to start by taking this call again. Well then, I wish you luck. Okay, he said that anomalies are not overcome by running away. He said that you can trigger the anomaly by entering the anomaly's number on the lobby keypad. He said it would be good to start by answering this phone again. Okay. So it was at the lobby key. Okay, so we want to... Yeah, I'm guessing, yeah, phone call. One 9601213. So 196011213. Or maybe it's in the... Oh, maybe it's in that, but... Yeah, answering this phone again. Is it perhaps here that I enter it? Or maybe I hit that and then the... Okay, so... Or is it just 1213?
used a powerful satellite dish and highly sophisticated equipment to overpower HBO's.
Okay, that's what it means, Butch. Okay. So yeah, it's the full number. So we know that this will definitely be... Oh, there was also a... Okay, because obviously, like, we're on the bottom floor, it wasn't going to thing. But, hourglass that flows backwards. The hourglass that flows backwards is a phenomenon found in the second hallway. Time should only flow forward, but this hourglass... Okay. I forgot the key. I was about to say I don't know why I'm bothering to, like, Welcome back, killer. Okay. From the phone, when the phone call anomaly occurred, it was about the incident a month ago. Phil reportedly said, "We don't need this many lights." Phil reportedly said, "Looking at this floor makes my head hurt." He was then told that his suspension was over and that he should return to school. Okay, so something about the lights. You got numbs? You got noms? Okay, so... $1960 something 17 is what we want. So 1960 blank 17. So there'll be I okay, so it was about a month ago. Yeah, looking at the floor makes my head hurt. Because obviously, like, there was stuff on the floor. So I'm guessing we want to trigger that one. So I'm not going through that door, but I do want to have a look.
officials have given no firm timeline for when service will be restored.
Because I think it's trying to tell us that like there was I do remember there saying a 4 and a 7. Yeah, 1960 blank 17. Um, yeah, so I'm saying don't need this many lights. Looking at the floor makes my head hurt and return to school. So, um, okay. But is there a way for... Yeah, I get that with date formats. Yeah. So we know 1960 blank 17. So it was like about a month ago. So what? So it's March. So February. So yeah, we don't need this many lights. Looking at the floor makes my head hurt. I don't think I have anything about the floor. Alright, I don't know what I'm looking for, so let's just
unexpected power outage has plunged the blackout began without warning at approximately 8:45 p.m. Homes and businesses went dark, traffic lights ceased to function, and a sudden silence fell over the city.
Yeah, so I know what that number is. Yeah, Phil reportedly said we don't need this many lights. Looking at the floor makes my head hurt. So, like, yeah, I'm not 100% what I should be doing here. Like, I know 1960-17, but... At least I think. Unless it's...
These state-of-the-art closed-circuit television cameras...
Okay, so I don't think we're gonna get, like, anomalies anymore. I think I need to trigger anomalies by doing anomalies. Alright, so if I... Oh! So effect phone call was 1960, 12, 13. Would this be 1960, 11, 13? Sorry, 11, 17? Maybe? Maybe that's the code I'm looking for? No, I'm talking to myself. Okay. There we go. That's the code for the too many lights one. Okay. So... yeah. So we filled in the gap for that one. And obviously, like, we'll get, like, information and stuff. So there'll be something in this one that's going to give us a clue to something. Okay. we get another thing. So, staring CCTV. The staring CCTV is a phenomenon that originates... Okay. The CCTV, which is supposed to keep staring at me. Okay. Yeah, so hash dot 4 47. Yeah, like that clearly says number 47.
Posters and public service announcements aimed at discouraging smoking, especially among our youth. The full impact of this report remains to be seen, but one thing is clear tonight.
But yeah, I don't know what the number 47's for. Yeah, because it said, looking at the floor makes my head hurt. And then, and then we should return to school. So that looks like 47. So they're going a backwards 3. And a Z. Because, like, that says star. Star 47 something N. Will this have something to do with the... Yeah, back to school. Okay, so that's the school. Okay, I'm gonna try some things. 4, 7, 3, 2. Okay. 4, 7, 3, 5. That's 4, 7 something. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I'm gonna run with 4, 7, 3 and just press all the numbers for now. Okay, 4, 7, 3. Yeah, so number 4, 7. One.
Federal authorities are taking it very seriously, warning that this act sets a dangerous precedent. A modern-day pirate, not of the high seas, but of the high skies. We will continue to follow this strange story.
Yeah. Because that... It's 4, 7... 471 something? Killer, if you're still there, can you take care of that? You know, I get the 4 and the 7 bit. Yeah, because clearly 4. Unless that's not a 7. You see up before? Where it says, held a message for using channel block terms? Can you ban that person and deny that for me? No, 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 no. Okay. I'll do it. Okay. Yeah, so what if it says return to school? Looking at the floor makes my head hurt. So it has something to. And it shows. Okay. Are you on the phone, maybe? Is that why? Alright. Yeah, so I know it's the light thingy. Looking at the floor makes my head hurt, so I've got that. And then suspension was over and he should return to school. Alright, so clear from what we can see here, this is a school. This looks like a school. Got your blackboard and your desks. So this code has something to do with that. Yeah, and it says to look at the floor. So 4, I'm seeing 7. It's these two I can't work out.
Good evening to those of you who are able to tune in.
Like, that's just because that's flashing, but...
Here at the station on this Wednesday, July 10th, 1963. As you are no doubt aware, a massive and unexpected power outage has plunged our community and several surrounding areas into darkness tonight.
Mm.
Residents to stay indoors and off the roads unless absolutely necessary. Many families are finding their way by candlelight, turning what could be a frightening experience into a moment of quiet togetherness. Power company officials
Like, that looks like a weird-looking 3. But it's not a... it can't be a 3 if that's a...
to identify and resolve the issue.
Yeah. Looking at the floor makes my head hurt. I've got that written. Ah, fucking hell. So I made a mistake last time with the Riddlewood Manor by not doing this, so I'm just going to do this and see if I can Four, 7, 8, 3, was it? Four, 7, 9, 2, I think I was up to. Four, 7, 9. Okay, that's not a thing. But yeah, I don't know why I keep pressing escape. Alright. Yeah, the incident a month ago, so I got that, yeah. Phil reportedly said we don't need this many lights. So we're in that anomaly. So we're in the light anomaly. Looking at the floor makes my head hurt, and that's what we've done. So I've written down what's there. And okay, let me actually. Yeah, because that, yeah, we've got. Yes, something 4. That looks like a 7. Yeah, so like that clearly looks like 4, 7, and then I don't know what the other things are.
Including the main lobby of the city municipal building and several downtown intersections.
And then yeah, um, and then yeah, and then yeah, it says looking at the floor makes my head hurt. So I got the code off. I got the whatever's off the floor, and yeah, in my mind that's that like that should be 4732, but. But that, like, because that's kind of what it looks like, but it's not. Yeah, whatever that is has something to do with the code to the keypad for the school. which is this. I don't know why I thought that would be it. I don't want to spend an hour on this one puzzle when I've got another 5 demos to go through in the next 3 hours. Yeah, so I'm just going to pump this back in, so... Yeah, so that's gonna, yeah, obviously give us this back. This is not making any sense to me. Like, alright, I got the we don't need this many lights, that's where I am. Looking at the floor makes my head hurt. We've gotten that, and it does make my head freaking hurt. So, suspension was over and that he should return to school. So, and we've got a code. So, like, it's a star force, what looks like star 473Z. Unless it's 2374. Is it 2374? Why didn't I think to input that backwards? I was right about them looking like the numbers that they looked like. God damn it. Okay.